As you most probably know, this airport in Larnaca has been opened in 2009, and the one in Paphos has been opened in 2008. So those two airports require some modernization. So what we have been doing in general is a modernization of the airport to have an airport which is up to date, corresponding to the new standard what you can find in other airports in the world. So there will be more space, there will be more commercial areas, and there will be also more places for airlines to embark and disembark passengers quicker. So most probably it will help airlines to have more connection for the country. So basically, in general, it will be a global modernization of the airport to make sure that this airport is really at the top of what we can find in the world today for comparable airports. So of course, we'll try also to reduce the waiting time when you go through the security control. And of course, if the offering of the retail and the food and beverage is better, it will be beneficial to the client. So people will have more spaces, will feel more comfortable in the airport, and will benefit from having a really modern airport, similar to the one you can find in all the other countries. Most probably you know that we started the discussion with the government of Cyprus in 2001, so more than 25 years ago. Cyprus as a destination for investment is an attractive destination. There is, of course, the business aspect of the airport and for the travelers, but also it's a touristic destination which is quite attractive. So we initially have seen the high potential of this destination as a touristic destination, also as a business destination. In 2001, there was a very, very, very old airport, you may remember. And of course, this airport deserves to be completely changed and to build a new airport. So what we decided to do at the time is basically to put together a team of Cypriot and foreign shareholders. So we had, of course, to team up with a large group that you most probably know called Chacolas Group, which was our main Cypriot partner, together with some other Cypriot groups such as Hellenic and also Yakovos Brothers. So there was, and Chapeau, there was a group of Cypriot shareholders, together with a group of foreign shareholders. Of course, there was Bouygues Bâtiment International, which is part of the Bouygues Group, which is one of now today of the largest construction company in the world, with a turnover exceeding 50 billion euro. Together with a company called Aegis, which is also operating some other airport. For example, they are operating the third airport of Paris, called Beauvais. And also we team up with a company called Vancouver Airport at the time, which was operating at the time the airport of Vancouver. And in addition, we team up with a company which is specialized in operating retail and food and beverage business, which is Dublin Airport. So it was a mixture, combination of foreign shareholders and Cypriot shareholders. I think it's the reason why we have been successful in being awarded this project. The way this project has been structured has been very professional from the government, honestly, and this is one of the reasons why we also decided to participate to the tender at the time, because it was very well structured with a proper allocation of the risk and the partnership between the private investors, including us, of course, and the state. So it was professionally managed, and this is one of the reasons of the success of this project today. The key drivers of the success of Hermes Airport and in general of Cyprus, because all the success of Hermes Airport are success of the country. First of all, the key driver is the success of the island as a destination for tourism. There are more and more people coming on vacation in Cyprus. The team of Hermes has been doing a great job, and what is interesting in Hermes Airport is that the growth of the traffic there is a significant contribution. When you go from 7 million passengers per year to 12 million, it's 5 million more, and those people, when they come, most of them, they are spending money in the country. So it can be tourists, or it could be some other type of people, but in any case, there is a significant number of additional people visiting the country. When they visit the country, they spend their money, and of course, this is a significant contribution to the economic growth of the country. So we expect to continue. We are currently seeing a very good result for the beginning of the summer season. The month of May 2025 has been just a very good result again, with an increase compared to the last year, which was already a record year. So we consider that it will continue to significantly contribute to the growth of the country. In addition, you may know that the government of Cyprus is considering the possibility of having Cyprus entering into the Schengen area. And of course, if you no longer have borders between Cyprus and certain countries in Europe, by definition, there will be more people coming. So it has contributed a lot, and I think it will continue to contribute a lot to the growth of the country. The concession is supposed to end in 2042. First of all, for me, it will be a sad event, because I've been part of this project since 2001, so it will be a long journey, 30 years. So I think that at the end of the journey, but it's not tomorrow, but 2032 is in 7 years, so basically it will happen soon. We will leave to the country, I think, 2 modern airports, properly managed, properly maintained, because it's important not only to build a modern airport, but to make sure that it is upgraded on a regular basis and it is properly maintained. And I think all the passengers, when they are visiting this airport, they like it. You see the light in the terminal. You see also part of the culture of the country. So I think that at the end of this concession period, Cyprus will not be the same as it was in 2001, when Hermes took over the operation of the 2 airports of Larnaca and Paphos. I hope that the Cypriot citizens will be proud of what they have. And I think they can be proud of what they are, because honestly, I'm traveling a lot, as you can imagine. And honestly, the 2 airports of Larnaca and Paphos are most probably one of the best airports that you can see in Europe.